is without fear, and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever widening thought and action. Into that heaven of freedom, my Father leads my country awake. Good morning, everyone. It gives me great pleasure to greet you all on the 75th Independence Day. Today, we all have gathered on this virtual platform to celebrate our nation's journey of progress, which is constant, sustained, and inclusive. The history of our country gives a glimpse of the magnanimity of its evolution. From a country reeling under colonialism to one of the leading economies in the global scenario. This transformation indeed instills pride in our hearts. Keeping this flame of pride alive, I would like to invite our Principal Ma'am, Mrs. Sharmila Raheja, and Headmistress Ma'am, Mrs. Aarti Khanna, to hoist.
The critical role of nurturing environment for promoting the well-being of a nation and the world in whole. Thus, on the occasion of Independence Day, teachers planted saplings to uphold the value of caring for nature. This day evokes a spirit of nationalism, unity, and pride in every Indian whose strength is difficult to measure. I would like to invite Sia Gupta from the senior wing to share her views on this occasion, which will be followed by a speech by Nandini Tyagi from the primary wing.
Good morning, dear Uttamites. Just as golden are the words that etch our history, have been our 74 years as an independent nation. We, the Golden Bird, with a spirit unabashed, have hereby achieved milestones, leaving behind no stone unturned to continue existing as the world's largest democracy, to continue existing as a country that hasn't attacked any other country, but if need be, does not step back to protect itself. The ideas manifested by the experiments with truth of our Father of Nation, whose photo imprints on every note in our pocket command a sense of morality and conscience. Our long walk to freedom left behind trails of valor, incomparable, as well as patriotism shown by our revolutionaries like Bhagat Singh, Chandrasekhar Azad, Ram Prasad Bismil, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, to name a few. Our long-drawn resistance to colonialism, preceding the sense of freedom that we felt at the stroke of the midnight hour, reminds us of our existence as an independent, united nation with intricate diversities even today. Yesteryear, we left a mark on the global stature with our medical aid and our age-old tradition of Ayurvedic remediation. Our capability of having mass-produced the Covaxin and the Covishield vaccines by Bharat Biotech and Serum Institute of India is itself the custodian of our Atmanirbharta, for an Atmanirbhar Bharat that believes in being vocal for local. It takes immense pride to reflect on how, despite the unforeseen hit, our economy is anticipated to stand on a stupendous 5th position on the global podium with an estimated GDP of 12.55%. Our soil stays as a worldwide spectacle as it bears true sportspersons, some of whom represented the tricolour at the Tokyo Olympics 2020, having bagged India's first ever gold medal in athletics, creating new records. The new NEP 2020 and the cabinet reshuffling promise to cater to the needs of the now for an even more Sashakt polity. And today, dear Uttamites, as we rope into our 75th year of independence, let us all pledge to fulfill all our obligations towards our land, do all what's possible to emerge as innovative and independent civilians, not only on 15th August or 26th January, but by each day with each breath. Jai Hind.
I extend
very warm greetings to Ma'am Principal, Headmistress Ma'am, respected teachers and all my dear friends on 75th Independence Day. I feel extremely privileged to address you all on this auspicious day. Every breath in our collective life as a nation is a tribute to our freedom fighters and a commitment to accomplishing whatever is still unaccomplished. Today, I am not going to talk about the pandemic and how we have survived it. Today, I am going to talk about how the future looks so bright because we have emerged out of this pandemic successfully. One of the sectors that faced a big challenge during this period is education system. But collective efforts of teaching personnel made sure that students' learning continued. The schools and teachers supported their learning at all times. I feel proud to say that our school offered pandemic relief assistance to the students in need and were very supportive to teachers and students' families, be it for circulating information or making medicine resources available. Amidst this period, a lot of new changes happened. A new education policy was launched to equip the youth of the country with 21st century skills. On 75th Independence Day, we can proudly celebrate 1 year of the successful implementation of the new National Education Policy. The success and future of a country depend on its youth, and it is determined by the direction and education they receive today. Thus, in the last 1 year, all the great personalities, teachers, principals and policy makers of the country have worked very hard in putting into effect the National Education Policy. It is one of the major factors in the Mahayagna of nation building. Therefore, the country has made this education policy modern and future ready. Our Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, in one of his recent speeches, spoke about some revolutionary initiatives and schemes launched under the new education policy to expand the possibilities infinitely for today's youth. The Artificial Intelligence program will make our youth future oriented, opening the way from an AI-driven economy. Special care has also been taken to ensure that everybody from villages to cities join this digital revolution in education. National Digital Education Architecture (NDEAR) and National Education Technology Forum (NETF) will play an important role in providing digital and technological framework across the country. A scientific system of assessment of students has also been started through structured assessment for analyzing learning (SAFAL). This system will liberate the students from the fear of examinations in the future. New guidelines have also been issued for India's higher education institutes to move ahead in research and academics at the international level. To make the country capable and self-reliant, be it health, defense, infrastructure or technology, NEP has put special attention to skill development and technology, which will act as a catalyst for the Atmanirbhar Bharat. These achievements on the 75th anniversary of independence and the new ideas for the progress of the nation instills within me a sense of pride and joy. Speaking of joy, this year our country's sportspersons showed an outstanding presentation of their talent and years of hard work. So I salute all the players for making this anniversary a momentous occasion and the year of significance. Let's instill the values of compassion, kindness and empathy in younger generation, as I believe that the future world will then truly be a progressive nation. With this spirit, I offer a prayer for the well-being of one and all. May all be happy. May all be free from illness. Let us see what is auspicious. May no one come to grief. Stay safe and cautious. Jai Hind.
Soaked in patriotic fervor, we have a group of students who are now going to present a beautiful rendition of vocal music, guitar and tabla. India's earliest civilizations, Indianness has been strongly expressed through music, dance and other arts. To help understanding the breathtaking art form, our students are here to showcase the incredible India, a dance presentation in praise of India.
Salutations to the land of Bharat that shines with divine Himalayas, Ganga, Yamuna, Saryu, Krishna, and many more rivers, that is always worshipped by sages, that is surrounded by the waves of the ocean, that is the land of spirituality, endowed with dignity, that is peaceful, that bestows prosperity and happiness, that is luscious green with crops, pious and revered by crores of people.
जयतु जयतु भारतम जयतु जयतु भारतम विश्व प्रेम की ओर चदरिया विश्व प्रेम की ओर चदरिया छतरिया सच्चे सुर में गाता है।
एक सुरीली आशा लेकर सूरज नए उगाता है।
जागा हुआ भारत है ये, जागा हुआ भारत है ये, जागा हुआ भारत है ये, जागा हुआ भारत है ये। जय भारत नई राहें लिख देंगे आशाएं। भारतम
May I now invite our principal ma'am, Mrs. Sharmila Raheja, to address us all.
Good morning and greetings on Amrit Mahotsav, our 75th Independence Day. Nandini has outlined for us the distance covered by the new education policy, and Sia has filled our heart with pride as she enunciated the tremendous progress our country has made. We at Uttam School have been at the forefront of this academic revolution. As India became the first country to introduce artificial intelligence in school curriculum, we introduced all our students from grade 6 to 10 last year. In the next session, we have introduced artificial intelligence as a skill subject in grade 11. Financial literacy, which the PM mentioned at the anniversary of new education policy, has been an integral part of Uttam School curriculum. This year, we have piloted a unique credit course for students of grade 8 to 10. This was done to allow students to take responsibility, learn independently, and also decide what and how they wish to study. As the board introduced the students of grade 10 and 12 to competency-based objective online testing, all Uttam School students have had early exposure to this through detailed assessment and open door program. Further, as social emotional learning gains eminence, our Awaken Citizen program and Happiness Quest program will gain momentum. Our teachers are preparing test items for the board, and we have already geared up for Safal. President Shri Ramnath Kovind in his address to the nation said that climate change is a reality. Each of us has a vital role to play. We at Uttam School have launched a special plantation drive where we have geotagged the trees and will monitor their growth. The Niners Mine and programs on food systems are a part of student sensitization and student agency. We have a digital repository of over 200 modules of learning, for education is the foundation of independence, of liberation. We are living through a pandemic. Each day for us is a lesson, a learning experience. Today is a landmark in the history of our lives. We have to hold on to our promise of doing better. As educators, we will research and constantly design new learning experiences for each of our students. As students, promise to make the best use of each opportunity that comes your way. Above all, free yourself from all that is detrimental for your well-being and growth. Hold yourself in high self-esteem. You create a community of leaders. The nation is us, and we will be forever worthy of our great country. Jai Hind.
Thank you.